Welcome everybody to Black Moon Goddess Intuition. This is the Black Moon Butterfly Effect. I am Black Moon. I'm going to do an all elements energy check-in. I was supposed to do a mid-month check-in around the full moon, but it got crazy for me around the full moon. Like that energy took me out. Like I literally had to recoup my energy to the point where I had migraines and the whole nine. But today is Monday, so it is the moon day. So it's a day that most people dread Mondays because it's like, oh, you know, manic Mondays, whatever, what have you. But Mondays also let you understand where your insecurities lie. Those emotions that run deep under the surface that you try to hide from the world. It's also about coming into a place of self-love and understanding. Okay? Some of you may be wanting to work with Venus today. We got Sagittarius. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to pull 3 cards and then I'll do each element for the 3 main energies for today. Okay, Sagittarius came out first. But before we get started, you know, the druzy. I'm gonna burn some sage, get our prayer going. Also, guys, you guys know that I make the whipped shea butter. You better get at me, get your orders. You see how, look at my skin. You don't see that? My skin is nice and soft and moisturized. And today I didn't use my shea butter. All I did was use my Abundance salt, sugar, and sand scrub. And it's infused with my financial stability oil, as well as steady work oil, better business oil, money drawing oil. Also, we got some high John oil in there as well. So we're going to go ahead and cleanse the cards. I'm going to be using the Star Codes Astro deck, the Moonology Manifestation deck, and the Moonology Oracle deck. Since it is Monday, Moon Day, we're going to tap into the energy of the moon here and see what we got going. All right. All these boxes have got to go. I got so much stuff on here. You guys should see my table. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna sage. Please cleanse these cards. My intuition, my spirit guides, my ancestors, my angels, my nation, the Creator, God, Soul, Spirit. Sage myself, sage you. Whoa. All right, we're gonna get into the prayer and get this started. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of our mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Unite the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but eliminates our opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground, the fruitful vision, the birth, power, and fulfillment, as all are gathered here and made whole once again. And so it is. I want to thank my ancestors. I want to thank God Source Spirit. I want to thank my Orishas for the abilities, for the sight, for the message. Give me a message that is clean, clear, and concise so that all may understand it and that I may understand it and convey it properly. I thank you. I recognize you. All right, guys. So while I'm shuffling, PSA. I do have I am up on a new app called Hipsy. The information is in the description box, okay? The information for my paper bell is in the description box. If you're trying to book me for private readings, coaching sessions, or anything of the like. Also, you can go to my Facebook page, Black Moon Goddess Intuition, and hit the book button, and you're able to book your private sessions and things of that nature there as well. If you're interested in the shea butters, the scrubs, the oils, the roll-ons, any of the other products that I make, also it is about that time coming, so I will be doing baskets. They are custom made, custom orders, so let me know what you want or what kind of idea you have, and I can give you a price. Yeah, I think that's it. So we're going to get into it. All right, God, Source, Spirit, my angels, my ancestors, my guides, please give me a message for the collective, for all of the elements. For this energy check-in. This mid-month. I think I will call this the mid-month check-in. It's the 23rd. Okay. This will be the mid-month energy check-in. All elements. All elements. Mid-month check-in. Okay. Okay, so the main energies we got is the South Node. I don't know if you can see that. South Node is 33, which breaks down to a 6. We have the 4th house, which is home. The 4th house, which is home. It's a 42, which breaks down into a 6. And then we have Solar Calm Clarify. And it's a 16, which breaks down to a 7. So a 6 is all about the qualities of love, art, harmony, magnetism, things of that nature. It puts you in the idea of romance, of being wise, understanding, understanding, introspection. It has to do with Venus, the color of turquoise. It's letting you know that your future will have to change in order for you to get to this place of clarity, alignment, balance, so that you are able to get to reach your goals. The South Node is all about your past. This is where you came from, okay? This is the energy that you came into this life with, okay? Your North Node is your future. That's where you're going. That's what you're supposed to be doing in this life to clear up any and all negative karma or patterns and things of that from past lives, okay? So we're going to get into it. We're going to do, why is everything falling over? Stop that. Okay. We're going to do the air signs first since it's Libra season. My poor desk, y'all. Y'all should see it. Air signs. What do you have for my air signs, please? For this mid-month check-in. Thank you. My air signs, you got the full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. Okay? So if the things from your past is saying for that you need to take a reality check, my air signs, my Libras, my Geminis, my Aquarius. I'm feeling like with this full moon in Capricorn, it's all about releasing those things that have kept you in a place of feeling trapped, feeling stagnant, feeling stymied. You know what I mean? Feeling stifled in your energy, in your projects, in the things that you want to do. It's like you feel like you are tired and worn out, but you haven't accomplished anything. You feel like you're not accomplishing something. So I'm feeling like you need to take a reality check and let go of some of the programming and patterns from the past that are equating your success with your self-worth. Reality check. Okay, what else do you have for my air signs, please, with the fourth house of home? Some of you might be having some throat or parathyroid issues. You're maybe having lower back issues as well. That's because you're holding that energy in your sacral chakra. You need to let it go. The number 6 is all about communication. Okay? Nurturing certain ideas, getting back to that place of equilibrium, that place of balance, that place of alignment. Okay, could you have something for the fourth house for my air signs, please, Spirit? Thank you. And then you got the new moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. What did I say? You have to let go before you can receive. And this has to do with your home life. So this is where you feel stable at, where you feel secure at, right? You need to step up and lead. Be the leader of your home. Be the leader of your community. Be the leader of your workplace. You need to step up and step into that leadership position. Because like I said, things from your past that you need to let go of are stifling you from achieving the things that you need that are coming in for you. We're coming out of the end of September. We're going to be coming into October. October for me is always one of those mystical, witchy type of months. Like the veil is very thin due to, Halloween, getting close to winter. Winter for me is always my abilities are heightened during the colder months. Maybe it's because I was born in January. I don't know. But that's just the way it is for me. Starting September, October, November, December, January, all the way up until about March when spring hits, the veil is super thin for me. Okay? So the fact that this earth energy is coming out in the air signs is telling me that you need to ground yourself. You need to ground yourself so that you can see clearly who you really are, the changes that you've made and the changes that you need to make, the things that you need to let go of because they have been stopping you. You can't receive if your cup is already full with negative, janky energy. Okay, you can't receive the good energy that's coming towards you. Okay, air signs, what do you have for this solar calm to clarify? What do you have for clarify, please, for my air signs? Just one, please. Just one, please. There's a lot of earth energy with the air signs. That means you need to ground yourself. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Do the introspection. Do the work, yes. But do it and move on. Use it as a stepping stone. Use it as a learning tool. Thank you. New moon in Cancer. Relax. The energy that you need to worry, the things that you need, the energy that's coming in for you is Pisces energy. Cancer energy. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. Today is Monday. So I am really digging that introspective energy, that energy where you go inside and you really ask yourself those tough questions. Who am I? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? Is who I am now who I want to be moving forward? Okay? I know I got a hairball around here somewhere. Okay, that's not working. Okay, fuck it. Anyways, so my air signs, that's what I'm getting for you guys. You guys need to let go of things of the past and give yourself give yourself a really hard look at yourself, at your past, at your present, at your future. And then get in this present moment and stay there. What can you do in this moment to get you to where you need to be? Because wallowing in the past, there's nothing you can do about the past. It's over, it's done, it's gone. Only thing you can do with the past is learn from it. Okay? You can't worry about the future because the future isn't here yet. And the actions that you take right now in the present are going to dictate the path that your future takes. Okay? And once you relax and love yourself through this moment, you guys, my air signs, love yourself through this, because I kind of feel like it's going to be kind of tough for you to get to this alignment because you are so stuck in trying to make sense of what you've already been programmed with. It's time to chuck that out the window, unlearn to relearn, to get to bring yourself in alignment and balance, so that way you can live a soul aligned, soul designed life, and you don't have to feel like you're always under attack. And it's basically you are attacking yourself because you're beating yourself up. Okay? Alright, moving along. We're going to do, I want to say we're going to do the air, fire signs next. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, mid-month check-in on this moon day. Please, Spirit. What do you have for my fire signs? What do you have on my fire signs? Thank you. One more, please. One more, please. Okay. All right, my fire signs. My Aries, my Leos, my Sagittarius. For the past, the South Node energy, you're getting worked through your fears. The new moon in Scorpio. Okay? So for me, this is telling me that you guys are in this place of having to work through your fears, just like the air signs. Things from your past are holding you back. Things from your past are keeping you stuck in a place of fear, almost like paralyzing fear. And it's to a point where it's almost autopilot. It's like you don't even realize that you're stuck in fear. You feel like you're just procrastinating, or there's just there's not enough time in the day. There's always something that's stopping you or preventing you from moving forward on your goals and your achievements. I feel like in a lot of ways, you've come to this place where you can't see the forest for the trees. You know? You can't see the forest for the trees. And that's in itself, what's the word? I want to say you're defeating yourself before you even get started. You come up with an idea. You want to go ahead and move forward with it, but you're not taking the steps that you need to take. You're not doing your research. You're not doing like a market testing. You're not doing what you need to do. And it's because you're afraid. You're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of your self-worth being questioned. Okay? You have this fear of rejection. And I feel like if you don't try, then how will you know? And the fact that you have this Scorpio energy here, this water energy and earth energy with the full moon in Capricorn here in your home, which is so crazy because the air signs had the new moon in Capricorn with home. You have the full moon in Capricorn. So there's some things within your home life that I feel like you need to, that are coming to an end. Like communication with family, and communication with yourself about what really makes you feel secure. what really makes you feel stable, what really makes you feel like you have accomplished something. Because Capricorns, we're about that coin, okay? So you are associating your home life with what you can provide. But you have to understand that there is more than one type of currency. It's not just monetary currency that is needed sometimes. Sometimes it's an energetic currency. Sometimes it's just a kind word. Sometimes it's getting out of your own head and looking at what someone else needs for once instead of being selfish and always thinking about yourself. I know that I always preach that self-care is self-love, but sometimes giving is self-love too. Because sometimes you have to give to receive. And like I said, you have to move past this fear of rejection, this fear of failure, this fear of success for some of you. Some of you are like, yeah, if I do make it, then what? Then I have to live up to this expectation. You know what I mean? But there are tough cycles that are coming to an end for you. So within that, like I said, you have to face your fears. The energy that is going to be coming in to help you is going to be conclusions are within reach, the full moon eclipse. Now, we just had a full moon lunar eclipse last week. And we're still in that energy. That energy is going to last for 6 months. So what are you going to do with it? How are you going to use it to transform your life? How are you going to use it to bring an end to a cycle, a pattern, an era of your life that you've been in for 16 years or so? Some of you, a lot of you. Think back 16 years ago if you can, and think about what was going on in your life. What type of person were you? Okay? Because that kind of matters. Because you can see where you were, what fears did you have then? Are they the same ones you have now? Have you worked through them, or do they just have a different face to it? But the energy is still the same. Spirit is telling you that this is going to hit close to home for you. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to understand that once you do the work, this cycle is going to come to an end. Once this cycle comes to an end, this is going to catapult you to your next era in life. Okay? Alrighty. And let's do my earth signs next. Okay? My earth signs. I need one. Do you want me to use these first? Yes. Okay. Earth signs: Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What information do you have for me, please, Spirit? Thank you. Saturn. 24 breaks down to a 6. Aries, number 1 act. My earth signs, like, you guys have got, there's a lot of, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side because you also got the Capricorn card, which is a 10. 10 is all about completion. It also annotates like to the number 1 if you break it down, which is all about God's gifts, right? It's all about new ventures and better opportunities. It's all about completion of a cycle. 10 is the end, right? Okay, so for my earth signs, my Virgos, my Capricorn, my Taurus, you've got Saturn in the past, which is structure. And this is going to tell me that there are structures that were set up for you, or structures that you have adopted, coped, embodied, you know, that you have adjusted to, and they are running autopilot on you, and they have made the foundation for who you are and a lot of your beliefs. Okay, it's telling me that you're going to have to break this cycle. You're going to have to break the structure of the status quo, what you think you know, right? And when I say what you think you know, I'm really feeling like this is on a personal level, like what you think you can do, what you think you're capable of, okay? Some of you are feeling like you're in this energy with my fire signs, where you are listening to things from the past that are not going to help you. My air signs, my Capricorns, my Taurus, my Virgos, I'm going to need y'all to get with me, okay? Leave behind the structures of the past. Hey! Leave behind the structures of the past. Act in the present moment to get to the things that you need to achieve. Literally. The energy for achievement is coming towards you, my earth signs. But you have to be able to let go of those past structures, those past indoctrinations, the past, all of these things that you thought that you needed to do to make yourself successful. All you really need to do is believe in yourself and act. You need to do the spiritual work and the practical work, and your achievements are there for you. Literally, the Capricorn card came out with my earth signs. We're about that coin. Us Capricorners, us seagulls, we're about that coin. And we don't mind doing the work to get it done. Because we understand that we can see our progress. We started from the bottom, now we're here. And Spirit is like, yo, stop being bullheaded. Do you see the imagery? Stop being bullheaded. You got the goat on both and the ram. Stop being stubborn. You've seen the signs. You're seeing the synchronicities. You're getting all of the information that you need in order for you to do what you need to do. So it's like, find that action, get that motion. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing get that motion. Stop counting yourself out. Stop feeling like you don't have any authority, which you do. You see all of these mountains? These can be barriers, but they also can be protection. You are protected to achieve the things that you want to achieve in this life. My earth signs. Y'all got an extra card. So I'm going to put that on my last pile here. Okay? You have to get to this point where you understand that you are the authority in your own life. And once you do that, you can achieve anything. Put your mind in, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to add this on here some kind of way. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my new platform to sync up. I'm not sure if it's syncing or not, but whatever. My earth signs, like I said, you have been Saturn, Capricorn. This for me is double confirmation, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is structure, which is authority, which is course correction. So some of you are in this energy of course correction where there are some things that you need to reevaluate. Is this something necessary for this time? Is that who you are? Case in point, me and my cousin had a conversation like a couple months ago where we talked about where we are as adults versus where we were 20 years ago, 15 years ago, when we were young single mothers raising children on our own versus being 45, 52, grown women. Our children are grown now. You know, I have grandchildren, she doesn't. You know, and we're at this point in our lives where we are still we still catch ourselves in that same mindset that we were back then, where we feel like we're gonna have to struggle. We're not those same people. We're not those same people. Okay? And with that being said, it's like you change, you evolve, you grow, you reinvent yourselves at different points in your life. And there are different milestones that we have within our lives, and sometimes they come with age, and sometimes they come with events, and sometimes they just come with experience. When you're supposed to change, things are going to get hard, and if you don't listen, things are going to get to the point where you're going to have no choice but to make those changes. So my Capricorns, my Taurus, my Virgos, the structure that you've been under is not meant for you. You need to reevaluate what it is that you think is important. How do you view success? How do you view your relationships? How do you view home? How do you view your security? How do you view you as a person? Okay? How do you see yourself? Do you have a plan for yourself for the next 5 years? This type of thing. They're telling you to get a plan and act on it. Don't just write it down. Write it down and act on it so that you can achieve the goals that you have set for yourself, and you can feel like you are the authority in your own life. That's not like someone's pulling your strings like you're Pinocchio, right? And Geppetto is pulling your strings. It's not like that. You will feel the authority of your own self. "48 breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3, which is self-expressive, expansive, the Holy Trinity, independence, and communication. This is communicating with the universe that, hey, I am ready to be the authority in my life. I'm ready to take dominion over my hopes, my dreams, and my desires. I'm ready to set the healthy boundaries that need to be set so that I can restructure the boundaries of my existence. So people that aren't encroaching on my time, they're not encroaching on my money, they're not encroaching on what it is that I need to do. When you get to that point where you realize that, hey, I'm not that same person that I was 5 years ago, yesterday, 10 years ago. Change your mindset, restructure the boundaries in your life. So people aren't coming through saying, hey, oh, they feel like they're entitled to your time, to your money, to your emotions. They feel like they can tell you how to feel. They feel like they can tell you what to do with your money. They trying to top the word, it ain't coming. Boy, let me tell you. When you set those boundaries and you act on it, you have to do magic. Let me tell you something about magic, okay? Because I come from a long line of the way magic works is an influx, right? It has to do, God helps those who help themselves. God's not going to give you anything that you can't handle. So if you're going to sit around on your butt with your thumb up your butt, then God isn't going to help you. Because what are you doing to help yourself? God said, restructure your boundaries. Make a practical effort. That means do the work that needs to be done. If there's research that needs to be done, do that. If there's moves that you need to be making, do that. If there's investments that need to be made, do that. Because sometimes you got to spend money to make money. You can't just sit around and wait for things to fall in your lap. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes miracles happen. God works in mysterious ways, believe me. But God wants you to do what you need to do on yourself so that you can feel like you have the authority in your life and that nobody else is pulling the strings. The power is not outside of you. God wants you to look at that divinity within you, that magic within you, that power within you. God's energy flows through everything, animate and inanimate. Nothing in this world that's seen or unseen, known or unknown, has not been created by God, source, spirit, however you see divinity. Don't come for me. So why do you think God would make it so that you would suffer? You're suffering because you're going against the grain. You're suffering because you're not listening to the signs of synchronicities. You're suffering, my earth signs, because you're not restructuring your boundaries. You still got those same lax boundaries that you had when you were younger. You're not a youngin' no more. You grown. So you need to act grown. Restructure those boundaries. Let people know that, hey, you can't just encroach on my time. You can't encroach on my money. You can't encroach on my emotions. You're not going to emotionally abuse me. You're not going to financially abuse me. You're not going to step on my toes and then tell me that it's my fault. Right? You're not going to piss in my Cheerios and tell me that it's fucking lemonade. No, we're not doing these games. You're not going to play in my face. But y'all don't realize it that you're playing in your own face. Trigger warning. You're not realizing that you're playing in your own face. You're counting yourself out before you even get started. Because you're not doing the work that needs to be done. You have to take the action. You can't just pray and not do nothing to make those prayers come true. You can't just be like, okay, God, I want this, and then sit on your ass and wait. No. God says, hey, all right, I'm going to give you something. Right? I'm gonna give you an idea. I'm gonna bring somebody into your path. I'm gonna bring somebody that's gonna show you how to get what you want instead of giving it to you. You're gonna have to earn this. Okay? All right, I'm gonna get off my earth signs. All right, my air signs. No, I did my air signs. My water signs. My air signs, I'm gonna have to go back to y'all real quick because my Gemini, my Libra, my Aquarius, look here. I don't know why they had me double back to y'all because y'all were first, but I'm coming back to you. It's saying that you guys need a reality check. Let go of the bullshit. Let go of what you thought you had as a foundation. Okay? What you were standing on as your foundation is quicksand. Whoever is in your surroundings that's been telling you that you can't do this or you can't do that, I just really feel like there's some real negative Nancy's around you guys, my air signs, because they have me double back to y'all. Spirit don't usually have me double back. I say my piece and I'm out. But you guys literally got Capricorn energy. So either you got Capricorns in your life that are going to help you get that reality check, stand up for yourself, and lead your life the way that it's supposed to get you on that right course to lead your life, or you need to embody that Capricorn energy and stand up for yourself. Okay? All right. So, now, my water signs. My water signs. My Cancers, my Scorpios, my Pisces. Now, because today is Moon Day, Monday, it's all about those emotions, those deep emotions that are under the surface that we don't want anybody to see, right? We all wear a mask. There's always a gap between our authentic self and what we portray out to society or whatever you want to call it, to humanity, right? Our job is to close that gap so that we're living a more authentic life. Okay, so that we're living authentically, so we're not changing who we are to suit the crowd that we're in, but that we love who we are, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, and nobody can say anything that is going to make us feel ashamed of who we are, our past selves, our present selves, our future selves, because we've come to terms with the things that have been riding on us, right? All right, water signs. Water signs. Last quarter moon in Libra. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. It says make time for self-love, practice gratitude, and our last one for my water signs, please, Spirit, just one, please. Just one, please, Spirit. Just one, please, Spirit. Just one. What's the energy that's going to assist my water signs for these next couple of weeks? First quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. So basically there's a main theme, as you guys can see. You guys need to let go of the past, act in the present so that you can find clarity to move forward in your future. Point blank period. water signs in particular. You have the last quarter moon in Libra. It says make time for self-love. I feel like you are in the past, you haven't been making the time for your self-love. You haven't been taking out time to just relax. Read a book. Do something that you enjoy doing. I feel like you're always running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and you're always getting caught up in other people's drama. Most of my water signs are very empathic, so you pick up on other people's energy, and therefore you can't distinguish your energy from their energy, and it makes you feel overwhelmed. All right. If you practice self-love, this gives you a chance to decompress and detach from everybody else around you and all the energies that you're bombarded with all day, every day. I feel like a grounding is necessary. Doing self-love is necessary. Taking spiritual baths is necessary. Spending time alone when you're doing this. Try to be outside within nature so that you're grounding and you're feeling all of the elements around you. I'm also feeling like with this being in Libra, it is asking you to find a work-life balance, a home personal balance, and a spiritual life balance. Because I feel like when you make time for your spirituality, this will also give you that self-love time, because that's giving you time to do introspection on yourself. That's giving you time to decompress from the day. That's giving you time to set goals for your day. So meditating, take time before you start your day, before you talk to anybody, before you check your emails, anything like that. My water signs is imperative for you to take that time before you interact with the world, for you to take that time for yourself. Set goals for yourself. Ground yourself for today. Put yourself in a shield of protection before you go out into the workplace, or dealing with family, or dealing with just interaction with people anywhere you may go. Okay? That is necessary for your mental health, your emotional health, and your spiritual health. Okay? In your present moment, for you to enact in this moment, you need to embrace gratitude. See things, notice more positive things in your life instead of things that are not going right. When you focus on negativity, negativity finds you. When you focus on positivity, positivity finds you. Like attracts like. So the more you focus on negative shit, the negative shit is going to keep happening. You're going to be like, why is this happening to me? Because you keep focused on the bad shit. Focus on positive things. Have an attitude of gratitude. Be accepting of the good, the bad, the ugly, or indifferent. Look at it as an observer. Not look at it as, oh, this is happening to me, but this is happening for me to grow, to learn, to evolve, to let go. Okay? And then we have the first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurities. My water signs, I feel like you have been in this place of being trapped and feeling like you have to live up to everyone else's expectations except for your own. And that's because you've been taking on everybody else's energy. My Cancers, my Scorpios, my Pisces, you guys can't afford that. My Scorpios, y'all can't afford that, because y'all get to this place where you start to resent them, and you get to this really dark, mean place. Okay? My Cancers, you guys are the most emotionally intelligent sign. Okay? So you are looking at things in a more practical way than the Pisces or the Scorpio. You don't allow yourself to go into that dark place, but you also hide a lot of your emotions. I think it's time for you to move past the insecurity of not being able to express your emotions and be intimate besides physically. There's more to intimacy than just actual physical intercourse. Okay? I feel like everyone needs to understand what their limitations are, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, where they are, where they want to be, where they are. Because once you realize where you came from, you'll realize where you are. And where you are, from where you are, you can catapult that to the next phase of your existence. Because every time we make a thought, every time we make a decision, every time we use our discernment, we open up another branch on this road. Once you make a decision to take one avenue versus the other, that other avenue becomes closed off to you. So now you're on this path, and your decisions are stemmed from this decision, this one path. So they all branch off of these paths. So once you make another path, you make another decision. It's like branches of a tree and the roots. You start to, there's all these tunnels that you have to go through. So sometimes, it's good to sit at the crossroads and be like, okay, which way do I really need to go? Not which way do I want to go, not which way is easiest, not which way is going to be a shortcut, but which way do I need to go? Okay? Excuse me. So the energy for everyone is let go of the past, act in the present so that you can have the clarity to achieve your goals in the future. This is also attuning to the divine. Tune into divine, the divine, what's the word? I hate when I channel and the words don't come to me. That is so annoying. Divine messages, divine reception, because what you give out, you will get back. So be mindful of the energy of the broadcast or the frequency that you're broadcasting out to the universe. Because if you broadcast bullshit to the universe, guess what? You're going to get that back, people. I want you to understand that your past does not define your future. It doesn't define your present. Your past is there for you to learn from. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. There's always something to learn from your past. Some of us don't take the time because some things are painful. But those things that are painful, those things, everything that has happened to you up until this point was meant to happen, or you would not be the individual that you are. Without the pain, without the struggle, without the victories, without the successes, without the triumphs. We learn something in the good, we learn something in the bad, we learn something in the indifferent, because we take the time to analyze what could have been different. What did I learn in this moment? How did this change me internally? How did this change my mindset? How did this change my emotional blueprint? Right? How did this change my spiritual connection? Some people go through things and it severs their connection with spirituality. Some people go through things and it strengthens their connection with spirituality. Some of you Spirit is asking you to reevaluate and review, literally, retrograde, boom. And there's 6 again. Spirit is asking you to get a wise understanding of who you are. Wisdom without knowledge is just stupidity. Okay? Because you can't use wisdom. You can't have wisdom without knowledge. Because what do you have wisdom on? What did you learn? It's not really wise, yeah? All right, Spirit, is there anything else? Anything else? All right. It said pull Spirit Junkie. So we're going to pull a Spirit Junkie card. You see my turtle? Shango. That's the big boy over there. And then we've got Aura and Blueberry back there. My babies. And Shango. Alright. Last messages, Spirit. What do you have for me, please, Spirit?
Spirit, is there anything else? 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 Anything
Says, I see grace and possibility in all of life's changes. What did I say? It says, I celebrate my progress, awareness, not perfection is the goal. Exactly. It's not about being perfect. It's about your awareness along your journey, about the changes that you've made internally. Little changes that you make internally will reverberate throughout your whole existence, not just this present moment. Okay? One more, please, Spirit. One more, please, Spirit. One more. I'm going to shuffle on that. Again, if you guys are interested in personal readings, you can book me on Facebook, Black Moon Goddess Intuition. Hit the book button. You can book me on PaperBell. You will need to make an account under my PaperBell, so that way you can just keep using that service. Or you can book me on Hipsy. Okay. One more, please, Spirit. Thank you. And it says, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. Surround yourself with loving people, not people that are going to drain your energy, not people that are going to be your yes man either. Don't be around people that are just going to tell you what you want to hear. You need to be around real people that are going to have your best interests at heart and that's going to tell you the truth. People that are positive, people that are happy, people that are ambitious. Okay? And the last one, I'll take this one. It says, today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, take compassionate action, and bring forth peaceful energy. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys. All right, you guys have a good day, a great week, and let these next 2 weeks rock. Peace. Remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. Be blessed, y'all.